Hello everyone, welcome to the Ichimoku.co Market Minute. Hello everyone, welcome to the Market Minute for Thursday, and firstly to the S&P 500 on the daily charts, and here we see a very much smaller body than the previous few days. Yesterday was a small body as well, so very little net momentum. It was previously to the upside and now it switched to the downside with it being a black body candle. This is a potential hanging man type pattern where we have this small body at the end of a strong uptrend with a shadow on the bottom. The shadow I think needs to be twice the length of the body, and it does fulfill that requirement, so potential for a change of trend, and that's all because of this loss of momentum to the upside, or lack of momentum. If we do see a change of trend, we are likely to find very strong support at the Tenkan-sen at 23.39, but we do have a strong bull market in all three timeframes in terms of Ichimoku, trading above the cloud, Kijun-sen and Tenkan-sen. If we look at the bands here with the S&P and trading well above the upper band, reflecting a strong bullish tone, the bands are very wide, so the market's starting to look a little overdone. Any retracement may find strong support at the upper band at 23.46.59, so just monitoring that area very carefully for strong support. And any breach down through there could see the market attempt to revert back to the middle of the bands at the 23.16 level. Next over to gold futures, and gold futures has seen some strength coming into the market today. A solid white body candle with the buyers in control, good solid upside momentum, so perhaps the buyers are building for an assault above this important 1250 level of resistance. We have tested up above the 1237.9 level previously, and we did see the market fall apart, so our benchmark moving forward is going to be 1250. Any retracement is likely to find solid support back at this 1237.9 level, or down to the Tenkan-sen just below there at 1235, or at the top of the cloud around the 1231 region. Now we do have a bull market in all three time frames, and this build of momentum, if we do trade in a bullish manner above 1250, could see us testing up to 1266.5 on gold. But just looking at the divergence that we're seeing with the RSI, and here we see in terms of the closing price, gold making a new higher peak than the previous, but momentum not making a higher peak, and it does suggest that the momentum that was in the market previously is no longer there, so suggesting that the market is certainly not, that doesn't have the underlying strength that it had previously, and suggesting there is potential for a change of trend. But obviously that change of trend could see strong support coming in at those areas already mentioned at the Tenkan-sen and at the top of the cloud. And just looking at the Aussie dollar, US dollar, and Aussie dollar has been rallying for a fair part of this year off this 72 cent level, down below 72 cents, rallying very strongly, and for most of that time it has been maintaining price activity above the Tenkan-sen indicator, reflecting a very strong uptrend in the short-term time frame. At no stage did the market close below the Tenkan-sen, so signifying a very strong market. Problem here now is for the Aussie dollar that we are trading in this area that we have seen very strong price rejection from every time that we've been inside there for the second part of the year. So here we saw at this occasion selling off strongly here, strongly off here, down here, not as strong that time, but then bounced and sold off even more strongly down to that 72 cent level. So very important how the market reacts here. With the formation of an indecisive candle, it does suggest there is an opportunity for the sellers to come into the market, and we will be guided in the short-term time frame by how we react around the Tenkan-sen. If we do close in a bearish manner below there, it could be the start of a change of sentiment. We could see the market trade to lower levels, but then monitoring the area around the Kijun-sen at the bottom of this zone. If we do trade to there, if we trade down through there in a bearish manner, we could see the market fall apart. More importantly, however, if we do continue trading higher, and if we can break out through the top of this yellow zone that we haven't done in the past 6 months and trade through there in a bullish manner, we could see this market continue to trade up through to the 77.89 level, possibly even up to the 78 cent level. But at the moment, the recent history of the market is that we have seen selling coming in from this area.